Om Sri Ganganpati Namah. I pray Almighty God Ganesha, the Day Lord, Ancestor Lords, and big salute to the teachers, guides, motivators. Welcome you to the Varun Astro and its presentation on days of auspiciousness as per numerology. Numbers play important role in our life. There is not a single step where we do not come across the number. So we live in numbers. We live with number. Number never leaves us. So numerology is very easy to learn and apply also, and that's why numerology is gaining importance day by day. And with the purpose that numerology reaches to each person, each individual, so that corrective measures can be done at home itself. Because each number carries in important energy for us. And that's why this is the purpose of the presentation, to know the days of auspiciousness as per numerology, and also to learn the numerology. So this presentation is useful to both who know the numerology and who do not know the numerology. So there are two parts of the presentation. First part is basic concept of the numerology, how to prepare the birth chart, what are the importance of the numbers, what are the static and dynamic numbers, how words are converted into numbers, how to arrange the personal year, and so on. Gradually, we are going on adding the value statements or methods of calculating various formulas of numerology in it. And the second part is days of auspiciousness as numerology. So first part is very, very useful to learn the numerology. So now I will take you to the first part, because too much introduction is also not good. Rather, we should go for to the contents only. So this presentation is being reached to you through YouTube. The contents which have been taken in the presentations have been taken from various books and journals which I have gone through, and the images as well as some of the sounds which have been used here have been taken from Google. Example birth data has been taken, and I have adopted a practice to take the birth data of important persons whose birthday falls today. Simply to exercise it, not for the predictions. Because unless and until this is asked by the person concerned, this generates negative energy. So let us proceed there. And before proceeding, silently chant for a few seconds the god Ganesha and remember the gurus who have taught me and who have motivated me. And by because of their blessings, I am before you. So I have gone through the analytics from the famous Arvind Sood sir, Leela Ramani sir, and so many eminent numerologists who have taught. So salute with great regards to them. And now this is the time for silence prayer for a few seconds. Welcome you to the presentation on numerology and introduction. In numerology, numbers in single digits are used, zeros are ignored, and number 1 to 9 are only used in numerology. Because of its position, 5 numbers happens to be the middle number, which acts as a balancing number in between 1 to 9. So it balances the numbers preceding to it and succeeding to it. Zeros are ignored, and whenever compound numbers we come across consisting of more than one digit, all the numbers, all the digits therein are summed up, totaled, and then converted into single digit. This is the basic ABC of numerology. So each number is important for us also because each number has a ruling planet. I mean, each number is ruled by a planet. So whenever a number is missing in us, energy of that planet is missing. Or whenever any number is in high form with us, that energy or that planet is playing negative role for us. Each number is ruled by a planet. 1 is ruled by Sun, 2 by Moon, 3 by Jupiter, 4 by Rahu, 5 by Mercury, 6 by Venus, 7 by Ketu, 8 by Saturn, 9 by Mars. And in the world of kingdom, in the world of number, or in the kingdom of numbers, each number is called uniquely. So 1 is known as king or government, 2 is known by a partner or diplomat, 3 is known by as kingdom, king advisor, 4 is known as rule breaker, highly diplomatic, 5 is known as prince or kumar, 6 is known as minister or person giving the comfort, 7 is known as spiritual guru, intuitive person, 8 is known as downtrodden people, servants, workers, judiciary, and 9 is known as army, police, or doctor. Now I will take an example for the birth date example. So I told earlier that whenever there are more than one number, in order to make analysis and use it, that particular number in numerology, that number is converted into single digit. There are two types of numbers which we come across in our world. One is static number, another is dynamic number. Static number are those which are gifted by the God and which remains throughout the life. Dynamic number are those which are created by us. So static number is an example of the static number is the date of birth. So birth date consists of date, month, and year, and date and month may consist of 1 or 2 digits, year consists of 4 digits. So naturally, we have to calculate it. And first and foremost task is to calculate the prime number driver. And driver is calculated by adding the digits numbers of birth date only. And I mean date only. Month and year are ignored. So when date is calculated only, converted to single digit, it is called prime number. When date, month, and year all are added together and converted into single digit, it is called conductor. So the numbers which are gifted by God and the numbers which are deduced from the God's gifted number remain static throughout the life. Third number which is deduced is angel number, which are deduced by adding the only year. And that number gives the year. Year number is totaled up, summed up, and it is added to 4 for the female, subtracted from 11 for the female, male. So first foremost is here the number of the year, the digits of the year are totaled, converted into single digit, and for male it is subtracted from 11, and for female it is added to 4. So this driver, conductor, and angel number gives some values. An example has been taken 17/8/1947, which happens to be today. This is the birth details of a celebrity. And this relates to female. So birth data. What driver number speaks? Driver number is the reflection of our inner driver personality. What fires us up and how we get moving. So what the driver's vehicle does, it fires up and starts the vehicle moving. Same thing happens with the driver number. So driver does the same thing, puts on ignition, which fires the vehicle up and starts it moving. The driver does the same thing, it reflects our personality characters. Conductor number shows the role or purpose of life that we were meant to fulfill. This is our motivational and brand narrative. An angel number balances us with the optimal energies for achievement. So all these numbers reflect our various inner or outward and gives us energies also. So let us calculate these numbers. The driver for the native is 8, conductor for the native is 5, and angel number for the native is 2. These all are fixed numbers, static numbers, because either it is given by the God and the number or the number derived from the God-gifted numbers. And for first and foremost dynamic number which we create or we get created is the name. You will be surprised how name is a number. Yes, any word which we come across can be converted into numbers because each alphabet carries this, individual numerical values. So each alphabet has a specific numerical values, and the name or city name or any particulars containing the letters or combination of letter and words, letter and numbers are converted into single digit by replacing the alphabets used therein with the respective numbers and finally totaled up, converted into single digit. That name, that number represents the number of the particular, whether it is a name, city name, or anything. So this numerical values of letters, alphabets is displayed to you before you. And I've taken the birth date of Shraddha Arya. Her name is also calculated, which comes to 3. So Shraddha Arya, whose date of birth falls today, congratulations, Happy New Year to Shraddha. As I'm sorry, I've taken the data from Google and images also, and I have not taken your permission to use this as your birth date, but analysis will not be done because it is a private thing. Only for learning purpose, your birth data is are being used. So Shraddha's date of birth is giving prime number 8, conductor 5, angel number 2, and name number is giving 3. Let us analyze her birth date by putting, by creating this box is appearing before you, containing 3:3 box. It contains 9 boxes. And each box contains one digit, one number, which is a permanent place for the number. You can keep this number side by side and prepare a blank box containing 3:3 and start putting the birth details therein step by step as I go for the learning purpose. Here I will, here one thing is to be noted that if we add all the numbers horizontally, vertically, diagonally, we will be getting 50. So 1 is king, 5 is Kumar or prince, so father and son. And now we will start put the number, the boxes. So we will start from 70. 1 is placed here, 7 is placed here. Thereafter 8 is placed here. Again 1 is placed here. 9, 8, 7. And the prime number is 8, so 8 is triple times. And 5 is the conductor. Angel number is 2. Name number is giving 3. If we see, the native is missing the number 4 and 6. These numbers are missing for the native. So 8 appearing 3 times, 1 appearing 2 times, 7 2 times, and rest of the numbers 4 and 6 not appearing, rest of the numbers are appearing once. See, whenever any number is repeating more than twice, it causes the native. And it starts adversely affecting the native. 6 is missing. They are the effects of the missing number 6 and 4. The prime number for the native is 8 and driver is 8, conductor is 4, 5. This must be kept in mind. And what the number resembles here. So let us calculate. Let us see what is the result. You can see the result from our side. What is the impact of this number? So here same thing has been drawn here also. 9 ones, 1 times, 2 1 times, 3, 5, 1 times, 7 double time, 1 2 times, and 8 triple time. Here also you will see that 8 and 6 are 4 and 8 6 are missing. And these 4 and 6s, effect of these 4 6s may be that southeast corner and northwest corner for the native may have some, may develop some deficiency as per Vasa. Thereafter, this may be affecting her wealth as well as friend circle, including relationship with the father in the beginning. And broadly speaking, luck may not be working because of non-availability of the four. Money related issues, discipline, self-worth, and power related issues may have with native. Friends, traveling, new beginning, father, spirituality. These related negative effects may be there. And what are the remedies? And the remedy for the native is wood and metal. For 6, and for wood, native should use softwood by putting some softwood related items, carrying with her. And the hard metal means the 6 metal consists yellow color. So rather wristwatch, golden wristwatches can be put on by the native in order to get the energy of 6. Remember, whenever God has not given 6 or 4 to her or the native, you cannot get the energy of 6 and 4. But to some extent, you can get the energy by putting the remedial measures. This is the crux of the numerology. And if you see the effect of other items, see here what are the effects of the numbers. The intellectual plane for the native is 66% because this consists of 492 plane is consist of an intellectual plane. This may work 66%. Emotional plane is very good, 100% it is working. Practical plane again 66%. Vertically speaking, thought plane again 66% because 4 is missing. Willpower plane 100%, that gives success. And action plane 66%. If we see the golden Raj Yoga, which consists of 4, 5, 6, that is not for, it is only 33%. So this luck is not working for. She has to work for. And Silver Raj Yoga consisting of 8, 5, 2. This is working and this is with the native. Other adverse effect of triple T8 is also there, which will be discussed later. And if you see 8 number, the enemy of the 8 number are 1, 2, 9, 4, 8. So we must not arrange for increasing the energy of the 8. 8 is enemy of 8 itself. So too much 8 is harmful to the native, and her name also starts very positively because it starts from S, which is not the number of anti-number of for the 8 or 5. So name total must not be the enemy. Name number must not be the enemy of the number, that is driver and conductor. So conductor is universal number which is balancing the native, which is gifted by the God very uniquely. This gives us willpower. This balances her numbers, driver and conductor. So conductor is 5, which is itself balances her driver number. But any number which if it is used, suppose her mobile number gives 12948, then the problem will start. Mobile number has not been taken because it was not searched to, and for the security reasons also it is not used. So in the native's life, this may be the problem. And her, if you see her thought name, one is Shraddha, this may be adversely affected because it may be giving some different number. Missing number effects. So 4 and 6 are missing for the native, and the effect of the missing numbers are the effect of the missing numbers are 2 is here, 4 is missing. The native finds it difficult to work as per set routine. Quite frequently disorganized, lacking in motivation. Consequently, native may achieve much, may not achieve much until he has altered the way to look the life as it is. They need to learn to be better organized and work for what he wants. 4 number is the number of dexterity. So the person who is lacking it are seldom good in their hands, and she need to develop more practice and tolerance. The life becomes easier for native. So the native first has to be organized, disciplined, time adherence, and to the look the life, increase the tolerance level, and then look the life in a different way. Impact of the 6 missing. The native has to learn to give something for herself. Innermost feelings are hidden from others, which is not good. Usually relates to difficulties with one of their parents, often the father in early life. Ideological differences. These people experience problems in their relationship until they learn to be more open and so these are the effects of the missing numbers. Now personal year is 7. Personal year is arrived by replacing only year from birth date and current year is replaced with. So here the birth or in the original birth data, current year is replaced with the old year, original birth year. So her current year is 17/8/2025, which starts from today. And her personal number is 7. Personal year number. For the current year, in the 2026, it will change. I mean from 17th August 2020. And what are the impacts of this? This is the Ketu effect. There may be misunderstanding and difficulties. Difficulties in business. The native may work high, but not the gain may be not as per expected. There may be court cases and lawsuits, high chances of success if it is there. Cautionary advices are avoid unnecessary discussions, devote energy to the healing arts, astrology, practice of tantra, magic, hypnosis, take fewer risks, be conscious in love affairs as well as romance, as this may be source of fortification. The year to remain optimistic and undisturbed if one desires success in jobs undertaken. The year demands a patience and optimistic attitude. This will prove as tonic in problem solving and removing obstacles. The year gives difficulties to test the native, a good year for the healers, astrologers, and persons engaged in occult sciences. This is the effect of personal year 7. Now, if we see she is working at Mumbai, will it be good? Mumbai gives 9, New Delhi, which happens to be her birthplace, it gives 7. If we see for the 8 number people, 7 is friendly one, 9 is not good. Current run dasha. His personal year is 7 and her dasha is also Ketu dasha. Ananta dasha Ketu Mars. That will, Ketu's under dasha will end in 16th March 2029 and Ketu Mars dasha will be ending on 26th December 2025. Ketu Mars, she must be cautious while traveling. And save herself, particularly during if any operational exercise is done, which leads that should be cautious. So 26/12/2025, nearly 5 months left. Thereafter, Ketu Sun Dasha will come. So these all are about the numerology, basic numerology, and now I will take you have list days of auspiciousness as per numerology. Today's date is giving 8 and 7 combination. 8 and 7 combination are good because 7 is 8-7 combination is not good because 7 is inimical for the native. Not highly inimical. So the people born on 1st day 1928, 2nd 11 28 29, 4th 13 22nd 31, 6th 15 24, and 8 17 26. Their days will be good today. So initially I had told 8 to 7 relationship is not good. I corrected myself. 8 and 7 relationship are good because 7 is very well friend with 8 number. If you see this list of numbers which are friend and non-friend enemy related to not 8, but rather it is related to 7. So 7 is friendly with number 1 people who are born on 1 10 1928. 2nd 11 20th 29th. The 7 number is neutral with 1 and 2, inimical with 3, friends with 4, neutral with 5, friend with 6, and 7 is inimical to even 7. 7 is friend with 8, and 7 is inimical to the 9. So people born on the dates particularly 2nd, 11th, sorry, 3rd, 12, 21, 30th, 7, 16, 25, 9, 18, 27th of any month, whose prime number or driver is 4, 7, and 9, they should be cautious today. The rest of the numbers, they should enjoy the day. But the people who are born on 1st 10 1928 to 2nd 11 28 29th, 5 14 23rd of any month, their days will be usual. So they should be not on guard, rather they should be cautious. And other numbers like both the people born on 3rd 12 21 30th, 7 16 25th, they should be cautious, gone guard, because it is inimical to the 7 number. And those born on 9th, 18th, 27th of any month, they should be extraordinary cautious because it is highly inimical relationship between 7 and 9. This is very, very inimical. Highly inimical, very, very dangerous. So this, the people born on 9th, 18th, 27th of any month, they should be very much cautious. With this, the presentation comes to an end. Thank you for watching it. If you're watching for the first time, please subscribe the channel and press the notification icon. And request all to share this with your friends, colleagues, relatives, and well-wishers so that the presentation numerology reaches to each person, each house, each individual, and corrective measures can be taken by identifying the numbers which are imbalanced in their life. So thank you for work again. The contents have been taken from various books and journals. Here I would like to add, which I have gone through. And big salute to the Guru, particularly Arvind Suksa and Rajiv Leela Mani. Wishing big salute to him. And finally, I leave you the presentation with commitment to come with new presentation tomorrow. I request you all to prepare the chart of your family members, relatives, etc., and do the exercises. Few feedbacks has come, and all more feedbacks are necessary so that I can launch next batch of numerology teaching one by one or in group. So feedbacks are necessary so that I can. The post can also be beautified, made more useful, correct by taking the corrective measures, and the presentation can be made more useful. And simultaneously, learning topics may be added or reduced. With this, I conclude today. Tomorrow I will be coming with the next presentation. Until then, take care. Have a good day. Thanking you. Wishing you all the best.